I got orders, boys.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Alright everybody, welcome to game 2 of the series. Again, semifinals. This is best of 5, Giap versus Jove. Factions have been switched, and both players going with the same factions. No faction change up here. It's going to be US Forces versus Oster. Rifle Company immediately chosen. Versus Assault Support, Mechanized Assault, and Lightning War. It would seem that the viability of US commanders might be a little bit in question here. I don't know. Rifle Company seems extremely popular among US players. I am certainly happy to see US make more appearances this tournament than Soviets, especially compared to StarCross Cup 2. Very much so. Good question next. This series, I believe Giap is the top seed, which means... Oh no, sorry. Jove was the top seed, I think. Wait, I thought Giap was the top seed, but if that's true, he should have been Axis first. I guess not. Well, the top seed in the rules is Axis first.
Steady up, fellas. I got orders.
Somebody has to check the brackets for me, but the top seed is Axis first, and they alternate, and then in Game 5, if it gets that far, the VP leader gets faction selection, so that's how it works. We're going to see a double rear echelon start from Jove. Seems to be pretty popular on this map. He got pretty lucky with his first Vet rifle call-in too. He got Vet 2 circling around here. Rear echelon troops taking control of this fuel point right here. These two squads have to retreat. Rear echelon troops moving to take control of the munitions point. And Jove setting up really aggressive early map control, just like his opponent last game, although he's oddly slow on queuing up that next squad of riflemen. I think we might actually see him operate on just 2 riflemen. Might go Lieutenant here next. I don't know, I'm not sure what I think about this, what his build is. 500 manpower float at 3 minutes leaves me feeling very curious. He can't pause. There it is, Lieutenant. Okay, Lieutenant just got queued up. And he's just going to operate on 2 rifle squads. That is bold. If he really thinks he can contain Giap on 2 riflemen, that is something. 2 riflemen and his lieutenant. I'm curious to see how much success he's going to experience with that. Only 1 south-facing window on this building. There's that. Repositioning, not retreating. That's a retreat right there, though. MG's taking light damage. Grenadiers have no model losses yet. 3rd Grenadier Squad is going middle to take control of this cutoff. Also, thank you for confirmation that Jove was in fact top seed. So that makes sense that he was Axis first, and now they're going to keep alternating throughout this best of 5 until they make it to the ace game, if necessary, the VP leader takes faction selection.
We are ready.
Rear echelon troops engaging these pios right here. And of course, Giap has won the engagement for the north. Not surprising against a 2 rifleman opening. There's the lieutenant and there's the utility car in production now. Once that utility car hits the field, he may be able to shut down this slight expansion that Giap is doing over there on the right side. Pios and Grenadiers moving to engage the rear echelon troops over there on the left.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Someone block the flank!
Utility car taking the field.
There's the utility car. Curious if Jove can use it as effectively as his opponent did last game. You can already see, just looking at the map, that Giap seems to have a slightly better hold on the early game right now. He hasn't picked his commander yet either. No commander selection.
Enemy parachute flares to scout enemy positions.
Just fire!
Good to go. Target secure. Rifle squad ready for action.
Point secured. Man out. M20 armor upgrade completed.
Grenadiers in the house. M20 wipes a machine gun, but it's easily recruitable right here. Nothing too serious has happened yet. That MG. No squad wipes on the Grens. No squad wipes either really on anything for Giap yet. Recruiting an MG is still half price, even though it got wiped. You can still isn't going to have to pay full price to replace anything. M20 setting left. There's the 222 for Giap, upgrading now. It's going to push that lieutenant out of cover as well. Flank on the MG, but there are two squads of grenadiers over here to protect the flanks. Scout car is available for flank protection as well, but he may have to. I don't know. I guess not. Thought he would retreat that. There he goes. He is going to retreat that. It doesn't feel comfortable trying to continue engaging on one model remaining. He might pick up a wipe right here. That block! That was a perfect block on that retreating rifle squad. The autocannon might finish it. Oh, chase that! No, he cannot chase. There's the rifle grenade, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He gets the lucky wipe at range. Wow, nice play. Slightly overextended rifle squad, and that's that rifle squad dead. Jove also keeping his manpower float down after the utility car. There's generally some post-utility car manpower float as U.S. forces. He's keeping that down with extra squads of riflemen. So he started with 2 before going straight to utility car. And after utility car, he fielded 2 more. Leaving him at 3 now after that wipe. So still has a perfectly strong infantry corps with which to contend. Giap still has that strong U.S. advantage. That squad wipe hurts, but he's certainly not losing. Certainly still has a massive amount of map control, doing quite well. That squad wipe hurts, but it's nothing he can't handle. He's inflicted a lot of bleed on his opponent too, even if he hasn't wiped anything. Look at that. 14 to 24, 21 to 15, whichever one of these numbers is actually right.
Squad is ready. The bunker is now a field hospital.
MG-42 set up in this building. Scout car moving to engage a couple squads. Vetted riflemen jumping into the courthouse. Bazooka pushes away the scout car a little bit right there. These grenadier squads are going to be forced to engage against a lot of windows. I don't think they can win that engagement. That's like a million windows. Oh, thank you, Sidolio. A cute little host. Cute little 12-viewer host. It's not a troll host. I'm better than your last host of 0 viewers. Steady improvement.
Enemy is taking our territory.
And there's a rifle grenade to push the scout car away. Similarly, Panzerfaust on the M20 right there. Meanwhile, this is asking to get grenaded or something. Giap doesn't like that engagement. He's going to get out of there. I don't think he was making much progress. Anyway, he didn't inflict any losses on his opponent. In fact, machine gun has to retreat here. A lot of close calls for Giap, but he still hasn't lost a full unit of any kind. AT gun is on the field now, and that'll give him some protection against that utility car. Maybe let him put some pressure on that. There's the Major from Jove, utilizing almost the exact same build his opponent was, except for that extra rear echelon troop for capping power. And his Sherman will be arriving very soon. Game looks quite similar to Game 1. Very similar, in fact, except for that Giap has now chosen Mechanized Assault. This is where the games are going to start to diverge a little bit. Once that Stugi hits the field, there's not going to be any close air support this game. Hopefully, as a result of that, there won't be any ridiculous plane crashes either. There's the troll host. I knew I was asking for troll hosts as soon as I mentioned anything.
Who is ready?
We are losing a sector.
Target destroyed. Yes.
Our squad has been honored by bravery. Time to hit us from the rear. Taking fire.
There's a one engagement right there. Riflemen are gonna retreat. Bazooka squad taking control of the center. Another big push by Giap for the north. He should win this. He's got some green cover and way superior numbers against that lieutenant. It's gonna be on that Sherman to probably salvage this situation, or a big push by infantry. One notable difference, by the way, between Jove and Giap in this US build is no ambulance. Giap threw an ambulance on the field really quick. Jove doesn't have one, and he could probably use one. Look at that squad. That's asking to fail in any engagement it's in. It's not going to be able to win against Pyos, let alone a Grenblob. Minesweeper Pyos taking control of the munitions down there. Grenadiers grabbing the fuel. Lieutenant does have to retreat. Support's just not going to arrive in time. It's way too many Grens. And Giap will maintain pretty... Oh! I thought that was going to be a miracle grenade. I was like, no way! But those rifle grenades and retreat paths, those are so hard to pull off. Even at the highest level of play, you can see that that's not something you can reliably execute. But nice attempt. Very, very nice attempt. That was one of the closest ones I've seen.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
HE shells on that Grenadier squad forces that retreat.
Version E is ready to deploy.
Anti-tank guns moving to protect here in the north against that Sherman. He's got Grenadiers in position for a Faust. Not quite hidden behind that hedge properly, though. Oh, they're so clumped. Giap, react to this. That shot went wide. Rifle flamethrower retreats from this engagement here in the middle after getting suppressed by the machine gun. If that Grenadier squad doesn't get out of there. There they go, finally. I think they'll get away. AT gun is perfectly positioned. 2 AT guns will be able to push that away, no problem. Scout car here in the south, firing at that rifle flamethrower squad.
The enemy is taking our territory. The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Major engaging these Grenadiers here in the center. Sherman has circled around towards the south. Still a little bit of time before another Tier 4 unit can hit the field. So Giap is doing a pretty good job managing the first one. Once the second one shows up, it's going to be tough. 2 packs and a Stugi is a pretty deadly combo as Oster. He's going to try and do as much damage with that as he can. Ambulance finally hits the field, and he's going to heal up most of his infantry there in the base. He's currently just trying to work the center. Oh no, flamethrower just popped. Did he rifle grenade? Yes, he did. Rifle grenade to pop the flamethrower. Nice play by Giap. Catches Jove not watching that engagement. I wasn't watching it either. And there goes one flamethrower. A bit of a lucky break. What is that Minesweeper's doing? What are you doing, Minesweeper? Has to retreat that squad. Well, there's no mines over here, he knows that. There's the Faust. Pack's getting dangerously close. He's gonna try and gun that thing down at point blank range. There's white phosphorus though. That was I think a little silly to even attempt. Well, he just kind of handed his opponent a free pack right there. Although Grenadier's working the cutoff and the fuel. I think he was working the cutoff. What is that? Something died right there. Hope that wasn't like a one-man squad. I don't even know how that got over there. I don't think he lost anything. It was a little weird. Smoke deployed in front of this AT gun. Panzerfaust on the
Light artillery awaits your orders.
M20 right there. It's taking damage, but nothing can get a line on it. Stug had to pull back because it's taking too much damage. The AT gun's decrewed right there, and the other AT gun is also pulling back. Wants to do a full retreat, it looks like, from this engagement to get some repairs done to that Stug. American player not feeling too comfortable engaging either. Still plenty of Grenadier squads left in the general area to take territory. He's probably debating whether to recrew that pack with that 3-man Gren squad. Grenadier squad is 240. The pack is a lot more than that, 320. But he does manage to get a 4-man Grenadier squad in position. He should be able to recover that without having to sacrifice anything.
Pioneers has arrived.
American player had an opportunity to steal that, just doesn't capitalize on it. It was abandoned in front of that house for so long, but he couldn't get enough stuff in range in time, and he had to pull back that Sherman for some emergency repairs, and his lack of fuel control for the last several minutes is really delaying that second Sherman. It should have hit the field so much quicker, but Giap has had such good map control, such good control of the fuel, that second Sherman is so delayed, giving him a lot of wriggle room as he makes his way up to Tiger. 33 fuel coming in for him. He's going to be up to Tiger really quick if Jove doesn't do something about this fuel situation. Grenadiers engaging. Lieutenant over here on the right side.
We are losing a sector.
MG pulls back a little bit, does have vision on some stuff right there, trying to do a little bit of suppression. Doesn't look like anything's connecting. The Lieutenant will win this engagement eventually. There go those Grenadiers, and here comes the cutoff maneuver by Jove, trying to shut down some of this income, because there's a lot of income coming in from this. A lot of strategic points. So this cutoff should definitely help a lot, but he'll still have the fuel point right here. He needs to try and get that fuel to slow down. That Tiger's coming so quick. In fact, it looks like Giap is just gonna make it. I don't think there's anything that Jove can do about that at this point, because he's gonna be gated by CPs, not by fuel at this rate. Of course, more important than the fuel is the victory points. Jove still has 444 and is setting up a really aggressive triple cap right now. And Giap is struggling to deal with that. Maintaining control of this fuel for just a little longer while he waits for Tigers is probably going to be okay, but he's looking like he's probably only going to have around maybe 100, maybe 50 victory points remaining when his Tiger hits the field. Judging on how well he can manage the remaining VPs. Big push by that Sherman. He sees an opening. He's going to take it. Oh, with that bounce. That bounce. And he decides that he can't go in on that bounce. I'm missing a bounce. That's not an opening.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Wow, nice wipe right there. They went down so quick. That's red cover. You can't stick around in red cover all day long. This could be... Oh, no! Oh, man, I thought that Sherman had less health than that. It doesn't survive that shot. And that's because it took a Panzerschreck shot during that. It wasn't all AT gun shots, I think. Another bounce! Another bounce! Oh, that's infuriating for Jove. He's had 2 openings on that Stug, but he can't seal the deal. Jumps out of his Sherman for repair critical. He needs to get clear of those AT guns quick. I think he will. 2 more shots will seal the deal. There's 1! Oh, gets around that hedge just in time. If he had attacked grounded and got a miracle, that Sherman might have gone down. But no vehicle losses on either side yet. No scout car down. Both of them still have their scout car. No tanks down. They both still have all their tanks. As far as infantry squad wipes, I've seen a couple. It looks like 1 Grenadier squad wiped. A pack has been wiped and recrewed by Giap. He still has control of both of his AT guns. And I think maybe 1 Grenadier squad. Or yeah, I already said that. Alright, now one Major apparently. Major's been wiped. Major, rear echelons, and one squad of riflemen. And he lost control of the AT gun. He tried to recruit, so a few wipes on both sides. Nothing too serious though. It's really a map control game right now. And Jove has a huge lead. What is he doing right here? Oh, okay. Utility car is probably going to go down here. Tries to pop smoke. That's desperation smoke if I ever saw it. It's going to work. Did those really both just miss? I don't think it matters, though. It's got a damaged engine. It's not going anywhere. I think. Okay, maybe it will get away. Jeez, I feel like Giap got a little lazy about chasing that, but he's got a lot to manage right now. He had a big lethal engagement going on with those Grenadiers. They had to retreat. Sherman's going to move to counter-harass this. That clump! Okay, they spread out. Sherman hasn't taken a shot yet. It's switching round types. So he shouldn't have even switched. He should have just taken the shot with AP rounds. That could have been a wipe. Might get it anyway, though. 2 Shermans on the chase. There it is. Panzer Grenadiers down. 2 AT guns making their way to try and counter and defend, but they're like way too late. This is a bit of an overextension. He didn't park that soon enough. That one does just in time. Oh, that target weak point from the Stug. Smoke deployed on the AT gun, but this one has clear line of sight, and a Sherman goes down. This one was not able to clear that AT gun with a miracle hit, and a Sherman gets wiped. Stug continues engaging here in the center, putting pressure on that building. That building will go down eventually, but it's going to take forever. Meanwhile, look at this harassment by Giap. This Pio squad is just all over the north. It's everywhere. Jove blobbing a little bit, trying to retake control. And he's actually left his ambulance with his medics, maybe even wanting to utilize them on the front line or use them to backcap or something. Or not. They actually automatically path to follow wounded squads, so that might have been accidental. That's probably not intentional. These 2 squads making their way to the front line. Get some territory under control. Now they're spreading out a little. Scout car will defend the VP. VP control is very important for Giap with only 123 points remaining. There's the Tiger. Tiger moves to engage in the center. What happened right here? Is the crew dead? The crew just got forced to retreat right there, and there's now an abandoned utility car sitting there with no minesweeper support. Giap is going to go in hard. There's a utility car right there. That should serve as a stark reminder that sending a Tiger in too deep is extremely dangerous. Captain gets into point-blank range to try and get some lucky penetrations with the bazooka. Mild damage to that Tiger. I think this M20 is going to get recruited by Giap. Maybe. He could probably get away with it, honestly. There's an AT gun from Jove.
Has released the Tiger for our use.
Tiger forces a retreat from this lieutenant. That's going to be a captain and a lieutenant wiped if that doesn't get away. Which it might. Get us a little bit lucky. Nope. Grenadiers seal the deal. Lieutenant and captain both wiped. Infantry forces looking pretty thin. 4 rifles. This one's already popped his flamethrower. This retreating one probably, maybe, I don't know if that one's flamethrower popped. Kind of looks like it. Don't lose that Sherman. Don't lose that Sherman. Sherman destroys the M20. The smoke screen will prevent the Tiger from firing a little. Nice armor-piercing rounds from that AT gun. Tiger's gonna get to safety. Did the M20 really plant no mines? I am amazed that up against mechanized assault, Jove wouldn't plant a single M6 anti-tank mine. It doesn't look like he did. I don't see a single mine from him. There were Teller mines and M6 anti-tank mines all over the battlefield in Game 1. Where are the mines? I don't see a single mine anywhere from either one of these players. Spending all their munitions on other things. Of course, close air support has a lot more munitions to spend on Teller mines than mechanized assault does. He doesn't even have any LMGs. He doesn't even have a flamethrower. He has S-mine field going down here in the north, apparently. But no infantry upgrades. All munitions going into other things. I've seen target. Oh! Target weak point. Nice positioning on that double AT gun purchase. Good decision. Struggling for armor. Makes use of Captain Tier to get those AT guns out. Kill that Stug. Get that thing off the field. It's such a thorn in his side. Now maybe he can get some territory back. He needs to do some backcapping now. He just doesn't have any backcapping right now. He's just blobbing into engagements. Doesn't even send one squad to get this. Finally, a rear echelon troop squad's heading north. Took him forever to decide to do that though, and his resource income is horrible. He hasn't purchased anything beyond these 2 Shermans, and he's only got 145 fuel in the bank even after that. Meanwhile, a second Tiger is not that far away at this level of map control. Look at that late game sniper purchase as well. Interesting decision. Not a bad one either. With 2 AT guns on the field and total fuel control, I can totally see that sniper being a serious problem. Feels like he has a real manpower lead, having wiped a couple squads, has great map control. He's up against 2 AT guns. Definitely adapting to the situation he's in. Great build decision by Giap. And I think he's got the micro to justify that too. Guess we'll find out. Oh, is that another dead Sherman? Look at that. Just parked in front of an AT gun and blocked himself with his own AT guns. I feel like he's making mistakes. Making a lot of mistakes. Letting this game slip through his fingers with a 200 victory point lead. Nice usage of the AT guns though. Nice pickup. Nice trade. At least he got something. But that sniper's catching him so off guard. He's like, what? A sniper? And that AT gun gets decrewed. Oh man. Look at that sniper already paying off big time. Look at that. It just barely hit the field and that's already 270 manpower accounted for. With 5 kills. Man. He's gonna pick this up too. Losses all across the battlefield. All across the battlefield. S-mine field on the VP. Oh, it doesn't quite wipe that squad. They'll be able to keep capping. Oh my gosh. He came so close to losing that. Is this also gonna die? Damaged engine, easy 8 in front of an AT gun. There's a bounce. Lucky bounce. He might be able to get clear. Maybe. The Tiger's receiving repairs. This is gonna move to try and capitalize on this though. He's not gonna let that fly. That Tiger's on the hunt, and he knows there's no mines over here. He already dove once, and the utility car's dead. So, he can dive again. Duct tape for emergency repairs, maybe. Maybe he's got one shot of leeway. Shot connects. Now he's nope. Wow, that long shot. Look at that. Nice, and Jove knows that's it. There's no coming back from that. Way too many tank losses. Well played, Giap. Short break. We'll go to game 3.